watching. They ain't even like me last year. Now they know my face. China on the base, we be in a place like the K.City. They watch me like I'm on TV. Brought this back, but I ain't got receipt. Coking up Bobby Flay when I'm on this beat. They got me in a bad place. All about my cheese, it's a bad race. If you win it first, you in last place. They got me in a bad place. Might crash the whip in the valley. All about my cheese, it's a bad race. If you win it first, you in last place. 20 women know me, follow like Titanic. Sounded like Do Re Mi.
Coming up next, the Spurs taking on the Timberwolves. For the San Antonio Spurs, they started the season with a win. Tonight, out to make it win number 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, D'Angelo Russell says he patterns his game after another crafty lefty. He said, if I could model my game after somebody, it would be Manu Ginobili. He was never the most athletic, but he could pass, he could score, and he was just so unpredictable. Not a bad role model.
Not at all. Yeah, some similarities definitely there, David. Thank you. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. And it's Russell in at the 1. And for San Antonio, they've got Robinson. Parker out there with Ginobili. Then it's Johnson, and it's Duncan in at the power forward. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Now, here is Russell. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Outside, Edwards. Over Ginobili. Tony Parker grabs the miss. They're the Spurs with the ball. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And last season, they had a really tough go of it with this team.
Now Russell turned in an outstanding game against Denver. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Guys, just incredible concentration from the crafty guard. D'Angelo Russell, tough to stop.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Anderson outside. Towns down low, covered by Parker. And yes, it's good.
This is what you get when you combine size and touch. Karl Anthony Towns in the paint, that's good.
And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
And Anderson has it in the corner. Gobert trying to get open, and it's Anderson that time on the assist by Russell.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Johnson finds Ginobili. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Towns. Let's go. And it's Russell missing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
No good from Ginobili.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Russell passes to Gobert, and the layup is good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Spurs trailed by 11. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Famers.
Duncan right side. Anderson against Johnson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 4 on the clock. That's a 2 from Parker. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against Oklahoma City. It's Russell with the drive. And here's Edwards from the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Parker. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Edwards dishes to Towns. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for the Spurs. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
Step back and squared up.
And a nice job of reading the defense there on the pull-up from Parker.
Russell against Parker. Towns wide open. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists in the game. Ginobili looking around. Here's Parker. They get it again.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
And there's the pass to Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Parker inside. Russell's there. Gobert with the block.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
Good on the bucket.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
And Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry.
Russell inside, covered by Parker. Anderson passes to Towns. Over Duncan. Towns, no luck.
A contested mid-range shot can't be what they were looking for there.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And you look at Anthony Edwards, and G.A., he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Russell against Parker. It's Edwards on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got 13.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Towns against Duncan, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, 3 turnovers so far, and the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Parker passes to Ginobili. Here's Johnson. Trying to get open is Robinson. A second chance effort, and it's good on the layup. Robinson's got his second basket of the night.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Pass to Towns. Here's Edwards. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Johnson finds Ginobili. And he makes good on the layup.
And the touch from Ginobili. So clever and confident on the interior.
Here is Russell. Dishes it to Towns. Edwards passes to Anderson. Gobert down low. Robinson on him. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Gobert with the block. Anderson with the ball. Guarded now by Duncan. And here comes the break. Parker with no one around. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Parker's got 7 points.
You know, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Parker against Russell. Parker outside. Passes it to Robinson. With 4 seconds on the clock, Gobert with the block, and he gets it back. Robinson, that's good. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Timberwolves lead by 18. And we'll get going after this.
34.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Timberwolves?
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the small forward. Here's Russell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Tim Duncan picks one up. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Outside Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
Both good from the line that time.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Edwards against Ginobili. Count that one. Ginobili's got his second basket.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Pass to Duncan. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. Parker's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 15. Russell passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. And Ginobili now top of the key. Back to Parker. Pulls it from the elbow. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Anderson finds Gobert and finished off by Gobert.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Back to Ginobili. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ginobili's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Out to Edwards. Over Ginobili. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
And the pass to Ginobili. Back to Parker. Pass to Ginobili. Down low. Launches it. Offensive rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Anderson outside. Back to Edwards. It's rebounded by David Robinson. Spurs trailed by 19. Parker looking around. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the layup is up and in. Parker's got 9.
And the screen and roll, an excellent choice there. Parker only needs a small amount of room to get his shot off.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. But they haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there. And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. Russell passes to Gobert. Towns trying to get open. Can't get it to fall. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group. How about the laser focus on that jump shot? Pays no attention to the nearest defender.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, and his shot selection, iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced, contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
And stolen by Russell. To the paint, here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 6th assist on the night.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Parker kicks to Ginobili. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Shoots from the line. No good off the back of the rim.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
A basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Free throw good, Edwards. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Duncan kicks to Parker. With the drive, kicks it out to Ginobili. Hits the 3-point bomb. Ginobili's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the assist by Parker, just brilliant. Really seeing his teammates out there.
Outside, Edwards. Anderson outside. Over Johnson. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. In the corner, it's Ginobili. A 3-pointer off the mark.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
So for the Timberwolves, their last game, a win against the Nuggets in Ball Arena. Out to the wing, and here's Anderson for 3, and they recover it. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Parker passes to Ginobili with the shot. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball. And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Russell with the bucket.
And it started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Parker kicks to Ginobili for the 3, and it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 4 assists in the game.
And doing a much better job from 3-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Stolen by Ginobili. Parker, right side, out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Timberwolves ball.
Minnesota leading by 19. Passes it to Towns. Kicks it to Edwards. Back to Towns. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Towns has got 7 points. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Parker. Here's Duncan. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Here's Russell. 14 points for him. with 2 seconds left. Here's Gobert. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. It was all Anthony Edwards all the time in the first quarter. He ended up with 24 points and 1 assist. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
They've got Tony Parker. Keldon Johnson is out there with Duncan. Then it's Robinson, and it's Ginobili in at the 2. That's the San Antonio 5. Parker outside. To the middle. And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 6 assists now in the game.
You gotta love the effort from Parker, constantly helping get his teammates involved.
And Towns throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
High post Johnson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 19 points. Out to Russell. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Robinson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Ginobili with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Ginobili is just fearless. He isn't concerned about getting fouled on the way up.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Russell against Parker. Towns trying to get open. Kept alive. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. No good from outside.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
And Greg Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. His strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable.
Gobert, and finished off by Gobert. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 15 rebounds. Spurs trailed by 18. Pass to Ginobili. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Parker outside for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. Ginobili's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Russell passes to Gobert. Back to Russell. Here's Edwards. San Antonio with the rebound. Robinson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Parker up top. He's guarded by Russell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And surgical around the hoop. Robinson forces your hand as the defender.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Outside Edwards. Over Ginobili. Edwards, that's good. And it's now 26 points for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
There's the feed to Ginobili. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Ginobili's got 20 points.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
6 on the shot clock. Ginobili dishes to Parker. From deep. Rebound, Minnesota.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Inside, stolen by Robinson. Here's Ginobili. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Russell against Parker. Russell kicks to Edwards. Misses the 3.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Johnson inside. He's covered by Anderson. Duncan, the pass to Johnson. Ginobili outside. From deep three-point range. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Timberwolves leading by 14. Russell passes to Towns. Right side, Edwards. And Gobert kicks to Anderson. Outside, Edwards. Russell left side. Over Parker. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Russell's got 16 points.
You can see what a gifted player and scorer D'Angelo Russell is. Defense doesn't deter him.
Johnson against Anderson. To the wing right side. Parker outside. Outside Robinson. They get a hand on it. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Timberwolves ball.
And here's Russell. 16 points for him. Edwards with it. Rejected by Ginobili. And he recovers it. Clock at 6. And the dunk by Towns.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Spurs trailed by 18. To the left wing. Here's Duncan. San Antonio again missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Edwards finds Gobert. Russell with it. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got 8 rebounds in this game. Back to Parker. The pass to Ginobili. Shoots the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Outside Edwards. And he drives in, and Edwards with the stop.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards off that drive. Look out.
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Spurs. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And there's a record Rudy Gobert set without much fanfare a few years ago. Most dunks in an NBA season.
That's exactly right, G.A. That was back in the 2018-19 season. He threw it down 306 times. Certainly makes sense for a guy who's got that kind of length, athleticism, and the guy who spends so much time right around the cup.
In the third. 2 minutes.
Duncan against Towns. 5 on the clock. Parker. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Anderson passes to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
David Robinson.
That's on David Robinson.
Second personal
Well, we know
foul.
Rudy Gobert is going to go down as not only one of the greatest defenders of his generation, but of all time. Just look at the number of times this guy has won Defensive Player of the Year. He is a force to be reckoned with.
Johnson outside. Pass to Parker. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter of the game.
Well, that's the energy and effort that D'Angelo Russell brings on the defensive end. This guy has got the ability to be a factor there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. I mean, just throwing himself on the offensive glass, Robinson knows he has the size and length to capitalize there.
Russell with the bucket.
Well, that's his second three of the game. One in the first half, one here.
Passes to Ginobili. Back to Parker. Tries it from the top of the key. No good on the shot. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Keldon Johnson.
And the number one overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Parker. Ginobili gets a wide open look. Offline with his three.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Russell passes to Towns, and the Timberwolves tack on two more.
No hesitation from Karl Anthony Towns. Ball is delivered. He makes the assist look easy.
And so it's Minnesota with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious.
The Timberwolves.
In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the five for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Anderson in at the three. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bates Diop. Softly drops in the floater. Bates Diop's got his first 2 points.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out the